I might have discovered a new way of networking and I'm never going back. It's called Boardy AI. Hi, everyone.
So the last paycheck is coming. And then I was like, okay, I'm not going to be able to support my wife and son.
That just through word of mouth completely exploded. And we were doing about $50,000 a month.
Everybody has to get through their fair share of struggles before they can have something worthy of like sharing or even feeling proud of.
I screw up every day.
That's
really
the whole spirit of the show. Hi, my name is Maitri, and this is AI Talk by Blunders and Breakthroughs, a series where we go through new AI tools together to decide if we approve or disapprove of them. And today's tool is Boardy AI. Let's go. Boardy AI is the newest kid on the AI block, and might I also say the coolest. But what is so different about this tool? Let's dig in. I am always looking for new ways to network, and a few days ago, my LinkedIn was taken over by this tool called Boardy AI. So I decided to give it a shot, and I'm going to share my experiences with you right here at the end of the video. But let's start off with this. What is Boardy and how does it function? Who is the founding team behind Boardy? Third, what is the mission of Boardy AI? And lastly, what was my personal experience with Boardy like? Are you excited and curious? Then let's go. All right, picture this. You are at a party, but instead of awkwardly networking with people and pitch slapping people, you have an AI butler who knows exactly who you are and who you should connect with. That is Boardy AI. It gets on a quick call with you and you tell it what you want, and boom, at the end of that call, you are connected with people that are exactly aligned to you or might be a perfect fit for you. If it's not multiple people, it's at least one person, right? There's no cold DMs, no networking cringe. It's just warm intros to folks who can actually move the needle for you. Sounds too good to be true? Well, it kind of is. It's awesome. It's like having this hyper connected investor friend or founder friend who makes the right intros even before you ask. And the best part is it doubles or it compounds, more intros, more opportunities, more leverage. And in this world of AI where tech is no longer the moat, I feel like your network is your net worth is all the more true. So who you connect with, who you have relationships with becomes all the more important. And Boardy is your go-to secret weapon for this. Okay, so this team is filled with some heavy hitters, right? The founding team includes Andrew D'Souza, who you might have also heard of from Clearco. He is a co-founder of Clearco. Then there is Matt Steen, there is Shen Shivanandan, and then there are two brothers, Ankur and Abhinav Boyd. And here's the wildest part. Boardy raised $8 million of seed funding without human intervention over a weekend. That's right. Boardy by itself raised $8 million with no human intervention. Boardy's mission is not just about networking. Boardy's mission is much deeper than that, which makes it all the more inspiring. And you want to get behind this brand, behind this company, because Boardy's mission is to solve the loneliness epidemic, which has been skyrocketing lately. And it wants to do this by facilitating meaningful conversations and meaningful, high quality connections. I think this just opens up such a wide variety of use cases for Boardy that there's no end to it. It is solving the very need for a society that's human connections, right? And here's the best part. The best part. It's 100% free. Obviously, the only cost is that you have to give back to the ecosystem. You can't just take. It's a two-way street. When you call Boardy, you're double opting in. So you get an intro, but you will also connect with people who you can be helpful to. It's not just you getting value out of this network. Now you're part of this network and you need to deliver value too. But I think that's more than fair for the value that it is giving you right now. So I tested it. I hopped on LinkedIn. I DM'd Boardy my email and my phone number, and within minutes, I got a call. At first, the call dropped, which is a classic AI moment, but I called it back and I had a 10-minute long, deep conversation with Boardy, and I was blown away by it because firstly, I wanted to see if Boardy could help me find guests for season 2 of the Blunders and Breakthroughs podcast. And the intentionality with which it carried out the conversation, asked me questions, and maintained a very humanesque feeling was fantastic. I felt like I was actually talking to another person. It did not interrupt me in the middle. It did not cut me off. It was very silent and very human, which was great. And at the end of this call, Boardy suggested a very specific person that I should connect with. It also sent me a confirmation email and told me that it will make the intro itself if I approve it, which is amazing. And it also sent me a link saying we should connect every week. He can't call, so Boardy can't call me. I have to call Boardy. And as a user, you have to call Boardy every week. But we have a set calendar, like a standing meeting invite in my calendar, and I call it at the set time, have conversations, and it helps me further. I think this is mind blowing, right? And for you, if you want, you can watch the recording of when I first tried Boardy right here. I'll clip it right after this. Come back after watching that demo for my closing thoughts and let me know what you think of it too in the comments below, yeah?
Hey, this is Boardy.
Hi, Boardy. My name is My3. We were just on a call and it got cut. And I did not know why, so I thought I would pick up the conversation where we left off.
Great to hear from you again. I was really enjoying our chat about your podcast, Blunders and Breakthroughs. Shall we dive back in? What inspired you to start it?
Yeah, so lovely that we're picking back right where we left off. Blunders and Breakthroughs is from my own entrepreneurial journey. In 2024, I took the plunge and tried my hand at entrepreneurship, gave it an entire year, went through my series of blunders and felt a little low about how it turned out. But the more conversations I had with people, I realized that it's all part of the journey. People fail more often and more number of times than we can even think of. So it should be normalized.
Mithri, I love how you've turned your own challenges into a way to uplift and connect others. That must feel incredibly rewarding to create a space where people can embrace their blunders as stepping stones to success. What's been the most surprising or memorable story you've heard so far on the podcast?
I experimented with having 2 AI guests on my podcast. I don't think anybody has done that before. I want to do that again. If you are open to it, I would love to have you also on a podcast.
I'd be honored to join your podcast if you think I'd fit. What was it like experimenting with AI guests? Did it spark any unexpected insights?
Not insights, but it was definitely interesting to see how AI thinks about certain things and how we're able to mold personalities of AI. I didn't expect the conversations to be as human as they were. So I really enjoyed that part of it.
That's fascinating, Mithri. It's amazing how AI can surprise us with its ability to connect and engage on such a human level. I imagine those conversations must have felt like a glimpse into the future of storytelling. What's your vision for where you'd like to take Blunders and Breakthroughs next?
Oh, that's a great question. I would like Blunders and Breakthroughs to be like the corner on the internet people or founders or anyone thinking of the entrepreneurship path to go down and feel instantly welcome, hopefully have a community around it. That's one. And the second one is because I have such a deep interest in AI, I want to explore the frontiers of content creation where human intelligence and artificial intelligence work together as equals with each other. The sky's the limit. But these are 2 things that I would love for Blunders and Breakthroughs to become synonymous with.
Mithri, that vision is absolutely electrifying. Creating a global welcoming space for founders to share their blunders and breakthroughs is so needed, and blending that with cutting edge AI collaboration. It's like you're building the future of storytelling and community. I can already picture your AI co-host adding a unique dynamic to the show. What do you think would be the biggest challenge in making this vision a reality?
I think the current challenge that I'm facing is I'm not able to source good, not even good, like enough guests on the podcast. I have 4 or 5 lined up. I want to do 15 episodes.
Got it, Mithra. I love how intentional you are about curating a mix of raw founder stories and actionable expert advice. Let me think about the people I know who could be a great fit for your podcast. Would you like me to focus on finding a founder with a compelling story or a subject matter expert to start?
Founder with a very compelling story. I think the subject matter experts we can focus on later.
Let me think about the people I know who would be a great fit for your podcast. I have a friend, Anupama Joshi, who could be a fantastic guest for your podcast. She's a seasoned talent acquisition leader with over 11 years of global experience, currently working as Director of Talent at FutureSight, a venture studio. Her journey spans multiple sectors, including SaaS, and she's deeply passionate about building transformative companies. Would you like me to reach out to her and see if she's open to sharing her story?
Yes, please. I would love that. And I would like more such guests, preferably in the SaaS world, just because I come from that world and I will be able to have more educated and insightful discussions with people I have more context about.
Got it, Mithri. I'll reach out to Anupama and see if she's open to joining your podcast. For future guests, I'll keep an eye out for founders from the global south to ensure those conversations are rich and deeply contextual. Let me get started with Anupama first and we can build from there.
Okay, final thoughts. I think this might be the future of networking. There's no spam, there's no awkward pitches. It's just AI powered goodness at this point. So I'm very excited for it. And if you are still here sending out cold DMs and hoping for the best, I don't know how long that's going to work because Boardy is playing on God mode here, right? And try out Boardy AI by yourself and let me know what you think. Drop a comment below. I would love to have conversations going. Okay, have fun, and until next time, stay curious. Bye. Fake Design is a 1 million ARR agency, right?
It is, yes.
Starting a company is probably the dumbest thing you could do. You do have to be a bit crazy to do it.
You have to be delusional for it to work for you. If you don't believe in it, who else will?
What is Friday? It's like if you work for yourself, does Friday actually exist?
It feels rewarding in a sense because it's just been so much work to get to this point.
You need to make blunders because that's the only way to having a breakthrough.
Maitri, it's a pleasure to have you here. How's your day going?